Hi guys, so this is gonna be a video all about my belly button piercing. I just got it done Thursday, August 28th, which was my birthday. Alright, so this is gonna be pretty much me talking about my experience with it, what happened when I went there, how to take care of it, and all that. So yeah. Okay, so my cousin and I had always been talking about me going to get my belly button pierced since like forever, like for a couple of years now. And I just turned 18 on August 28th, so like I'd say in like February, I like bought belly button rings off my friend because I was like, oh, like she only sold 2 of them to me for like $7, and I'll show them after. But then I put up a picture of them on my Instagram, and my cousin was like, oh, for your birthday I'll take you and stuff like that. And I was like, alright. So then like 2 weeks before my birthday, my cousin was like, oh, do you want to go get your belly button pierced on your birthday? Like, I'll take you. That'll be my gift for you. And I was like, sure. She was like, either that or you can get a tattoo. And I was like, I want my belly button pierced because I'd rather have that first and go through like a quick pain than have a tattoo, like sit there for hours and be like, because like I'm like a wimp with pain. But it like wasn't that bad. I went to Action Ink in Taunton, and it's only like 5 minutes from my house. So we went in there when they first opened, so like we were like the first appointment. They opened at like noon. So excuse me. Sorry, I like yawned. I don't know why I said excuse me. Alright. So like we went in there and I had to like sign the papers and show them my ID that like, oh, 18 today. And my cousin had to show hers to prove that like she wasn't like younger because like she's really young looking even though she's like 26. And she was like, oh, my cousin wants a belly button pierced. So then she like paid for it, and then the guy was like, come to the room all the way down the left. And I was like, the left? I didn't know where it was. So I went into the room, and then he cleaned my belly button like real quick, and then he like marked it. And while he was doing that, he was like telling me what to like do to like, he's like don't touch it that much, clean it with salt water and dial antibacterial soap and like stuff like that. I was like, alright. So then he did the dot, and he had me see if it was like straight and stuff like that. And then he was like going to pierce it, and my cousin was like, oh, do you want to hold my hand? And he was like, no thanks, I'm good. She was like, what? So then I held her hand, and like he put the clamps on, and like I was like, it's like uncomfortable. Like it's not. It's like someone squeezing it like really hard, but like just like you just want to get it off. Like you're just like, oh my god, like get rid of this pain. And then you just feel like a little bit of pressure, and that's like the needle. Like I was just like, ow. And then he was like, oh, no, it doesn't hurt that much. And I was like, well, it doesn't feel good. Like I don't know, but it was really quick, and like that was it. Like he helped me get up, he cleaned it up a little bit, then he had me look at it in the mirror, and then that was it. So it wasn't that bad. I thought it was like really quick, easy. Like my cousin got hers done when she was 13, and then a few years later she has the top and the bottom. I don't want like the bottom, but yeah, it's not that bad. These are the belly button rings that I got from my friend. I'm sorry about my nails being so long, but it's like the brass knuckles, pretty much for some of them. But it's like they're in the shape of hearts. They're really cute, and it has like the little stone. And then this one I got because I really liked it. And I'm sorry if people get offended by this one, but it's a Confederate flag. So yeah, and where I went to go get it pierced, they don't pierce it with, like, if I brought this in, like the Confederate flag one, they wouldn't even pierce it with that. Because when you get your belly button pierced, it swells, and it would swell around that, but when it heals, there's more, like, a chance of it migrating or rejecting, which is when the skin gets really, like, thin, and, like, if it rejects, then it comes right out, like, it breaks through the skin. It's disgusting. If you want to see pictures of it, you do it. I saw some girl's video, and, like, she talked about it and put pictures in it. Like, even though she said to cover your eyes, like, when she puts the pictures up, I was like, but yeah, so this is what my belly button ring looks like. I'm sorry if it's, like, uneven because the way I'm, like, standing. So, yeah, it's a hoop right now. I love it. Like, I don't try to touch it, like, too close, like, even though I just washed my hands. The way I clean it, like, you can clean it, like, my cousin says, like, 5 or 6 times a day. That's even what the guy said. Just get, like, a shot glass. If you don't have one, then go get one. Get them, like, at the Dollar Tree or Spencer's. They're really not hard to find. Like, I got mine at Spencer's, like, a few months ago, because my friend got it for me. And yeah, and just put salt in it. Like, I use sea salt, but I ran out, and I only got my piercing done, like, not even a week ago. But my aunt only had, like, a little bit. But put, like, sea salt or salt in it. Mix it with, like, warm or hot water. I like using, like, really hot water, like, not hot to, like, burn your skin or anything, but, like, when you touch it, you're like, ooh, that's hot. Like, bath water, pretty much. That's what I like doing. And then you take it, like, sit up for a minute, put the cup right onto your belly button, and then gently lay back. Put a towel underneath it, because if you're like me, you'll, like, if it moves a little bit, if you sneeze, my biggest fear is sneezing. That always happens to me. Somehow I always sneeze when I'm trying to clean it. So I'll have the cup there and I'll sneeze and the water spills everywhere. So always keep it. I fold a towel, like a washcloth, and I put it down, and that's, like, I just lay down on my bed. Then, like, when you're in the shower, use the Dial hand soap, the antibacterial, and, like, just, like, put it on your hands and, like, gently, like, wash around that area. Like, or get, like, a Q-tip. I keep yawning, I'm so sorry. Like, get a Q-tip, just, like, wash around it gently and stuff like that. It's, like, it's easy to take care of, but they really easily get infected. Like, I know a lot of people who've been like, oh, my belly button's infected and stuff like that. But, like, to take care of an infection, mine's not infected. Mine's still in the process of healing. That's why it's, like, a little bit red. Like, to keep it from, like, if it is infected, then just, like, do the sea salt and get saline, spray it. And when you clean it, like, wiggle it a little bit, but not too much, and don't touch it too often. But, like, if it gets infected, like, try not to wiggle it, because then the air gets into it, and then what's already starting to heal and, like, fix itself is being opened back up again when you wiggle it. So don't do that, because that's just going to take longer to heal. That's pretty much it. Make sure, like, when you go to get it done, you, like, pretty much interrogate whoever's doing it. You make sure that they're wearing gloves. You make sure that they take a needle out of a fresh package. If you go somewhere and that needle is already out of the package and you don't see a little fresh new package anywhere, you run. Because that might have been a needle used on somebody else. That could have been used on someone with HIV or something like that. Like, you don't know. And that's going through your skin. You could get an infection. That's disgusting. Be careful when you go there. When they're gonna tell you to take a deep breath in and then let it out. Like, well, that's what they're supposed to do. My guy didn't do it because I just was breathing. And yeah. It's not that bad. Like I watch all these YouTube videos of people like getting it done, and they're all like, ah, and then I did it, and I was like, it's over. Like, I think what hurt more was because when they have the needle in, they keep it in a little bit, and they hook the belly button piercing onto it, and then pull the needle out, and then pull it through. That hurt more because it, like, pinches even more than, like, the needle itself, because it has to loop around and stuff. Always get it done with a hoop first. If they say, oh, pick one that you want, be like, I want a hoop. Because you don't want it to, like, follow or anything like that. But, yeah. That was pretty much it. If you have any questions, just, like, peace.
I got a lot of cash.
On that beat. Oh.
I don't mind spending it. Yeah.
Do you like the way I flick my tongue or no? Oh no. You can ride my face until you're dripping cum. Can you lick the tip then throw the dick or no? Can you let me stretch that pussy out or no? I'm not the type to call you back tomorrow, but the way you wrapping around me is a problem. Ain't nobody trying to save you. Baby, get that paper. Probably got a lot of other bitches owe you favors. Pussy so good, had to save that shit for later. Took her to the kitchen, fucked her right there on the table. She rapping XO to the death. I'm tryna make these bitches wet. I'm tryna keep that pussy wet. I'm tryna fuck her and her friends. I'm tryna
for these honest girl and all. Show me is you really about your money, girl, and all. Don't play with a boss. Girl, take it all. Target for a real one. You gon' get it all. Is it really about your money or not? Can you really take dick or not? Can I bring another bitch or not? Is you with the shit or not? Oh nah, oh nah. Would you ride a nigga or not?